The Big 12 has decided that the horns down sign will be penalized if done in an intimidating fashion. You guys have all seen this when the Texas Longhorns play, or actually when they don't play sometimes. You'll see people in the crowd, and increasingly you'll see players on the field take the hook 'em horn sign that everybody does who's affiliated with the University of Texas, pinky and forefinger up, making a hook 'em horns and pointing it down. It's a sign of disrespect. It's right there in the face of Longhorns fans and alumni, both of which I am. And apparently college football has had enough of it. First, Greg Burks, the Big 12's coordinator of officials, said that this, and I'm quoting, like any play, there is a degree. Who it's directed at, if they do it in their bench area, we're not going to look at it. It would be like any other celebration foul. So it has to be like any foul we have. Does it rise to the level we need to deal with that? It's a hot topic. I know people want us to be definitive on that, but it's like any touchdown celebration. Is it directed at an opponent or just a celebration with your teammates? So it's like pornography then, or at least how the Supreme Court try to define obscenity and pornography. I can't tell you what it is, but I know it when I see it. So an official in the Big 12 can't tell you when horns down isn't a penalty, but he'll know it when he sees it. It's a degree thing. Did you do it in an intimidating fashion? Were you trying to show up your opponent? Or are you just having fun? Well, Joey Galloway, ESPN's college football analyst, says, oh, come on. It either is or it isn't, man.
What are we doing? Do we not have enough to worry about where it's like, do it quickly, don't do it too long, don't direct it at someone, either outlaw it or allow it? I think you get into a point where you're trying to judge how long they're doing it is kind of strange to me. I don't mind people doing it, but Texas will be a really good football team this year. And so this football team at Texas with Sam Ehlinger as quarterback to have a chance to win the Big 12, if they don't like people doing it, simply go out there and win games, which Texas should do. But I do not like getting to a point where we're starting to judge how long they did it, where they directed it at, where they did it. That is strange to me. Either allow it or don't allow it.
Totally agree with Joey. It's weak. It's weak sauce. And it's a gray area, and all it's going to invite is debate and controversy. Some ref decides either is or isn't. It's over the line or it isn't. It's intimidating or it's fun and celebratory. Get out of here with that, man. You can't tell the difference. And that's why you shouldn't be penalizing communication anyway. Look, I'm a Longhorn alumni and a Longhorn fan. Deal with it. Don't deal in victimhood. Don't deal in the false power of being offended. Man, this is everything today. Can I be offended? Can you be offended? Can we commandeer some victimhood? Can we take power over somebody else? There's so much weakness involved in this. It's over the top. First of all, the rule, which isn't definitive, is weak. Second, by the way, I think it's weak to do horns down. It's gotten to the point where it's not even anybody playing Texas. Traditionally, this was for rivals. That's who trotted it out there. It was Sooner fans, Razorback fans, Aggie fans. Horns down when they played the Longhorns. Then it seems like those fans started spreading to West Virginia or anybody else that was playing Texas, TCU, Texas Tech, whatever it may be. Then horns down started showing up everywhere, even if you didn't have a rivalry with Texas. And then weirdest of all, weirdest of weirdest, Texas isn't even on the field, and people are doing horns down. West Virginia against Kansas, and West Virginia's rocking. They're doing horns down. Explain to me how that works. Insulting Texas when Texas isn't even on the field, it seems to be the weakest of everything. Makes no sense. But it's not weakest of everything. Because even weaker than a gray rule, even weaker than doing horns down every time you're playing Johnny Foxborough at Division III Eastern Carolina, even weaker than all that is the idea that we should all be worried about human communication and words at every turn. You cannot police this. You cannot litigate this. You can't do this, man. And this morning on Golick and Wingo, they asked, am I that fragile? Mike Golick Jr. and Jason Fitz asking how all this went down. Is this how Texas fans have gotten?
This is the lamest, most sensitive thing I've heard in a while.
Oh, man.
I don't understand why we have decided to protect the delicate, apparently, and I don't even want to lump this on them because this is not a them thing. This is a college football rules thing. But are we acting like we must protect the delicate sensibilities of Texas fans?
And one
like,
specific
is Will Cain
fan
that
base.
fragile?
No, Junior. I'm not that fragile. But I can tell you this. A ton of people are. And you shouldn't act like this came out of nowhere. You shouldn't be surprised. You've been getting warning shots across the bow, and you've been getting a long bit of runway laid out to see this one coming from a mile away. When we spend a good percentage of our year pretending like the OK symbol has turned into a symbol of offense, that the circle game at any given time is somebody out there trying to trot out white supremacy. If we pretend like the word owner in the NBA is now beyond the pale, if we take a turn at every time we can to find the benign and turn it into malignant, are you really going to act surprised when somebody says horns down has totally offended them? Please, man, we're headed down a road where anything at any given time can cause offense. Take the most benign of symbols, which some would say the OK symbol was that, but whatever's next, and they're going to turn it into the sign of the devil. So don't act like, where did we come from to get this fragility? Man, we've been coming a long way for a lot of years, and that's the truth. No matter how many friends it doesn't make me, that's the truth. My fellow Longhorn fans, don't buy into it. Don't cloak in victimhood. Don't worry about offense. And I don't think most Longhorn fans give a one hot damn about this. But I'll tell you this is just another in a long line of opportunities to cloak ourselves in victimhood.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.